You wanted to know how to tell if someone is lying. So you learned the signs. Watch the eyes, they said. Liars look away. Watch for the fidgeting, the pause that lasts too long, the nervous laugh. Learn the tells, and nobody will ever fool you again. And then one day, someone looked you dead in the eye, calm and steady, and lied straight to your face. And you believed every single word. Here is what nobody told you. The signs you were taught do not work. And it is worse than that, because in the hands of the right person, those signs can be turned around and used against you to earn the trust you never should have given. Start with the number that broke this field open. In the largest analysis of its kind, researchers gathered over 200 studies covering nearly 25,000 people, all trying to spot lies. The average person got it right 54% of the time. You could flip a coin and do almost as well. But that number is hiding something much darker. And this is the part that should genuinely unsettle you. Break the 54% apart and look at what it is actually made of. When people were shown a truth, they correctly recognized it about 61% of the time. Not bad, but when they were shown a lie, they correctly caught it only about 47% of the time. Read that again. 47%. When you're actually looking at a liar, you are worse than a coin flip. You do not have a lie detector. You have a machine for believing people. The comfortable 54% is just camouflage, propped up by all the honest people you correctly wave through. On the one job that matters, catching the person deceiving you, your instincts perform below chance. And you never noticed because being wrong about a liar feels exactly like being right about an honest person, until the day it does not. And it is not just you. Police officers, judges, customs agents, the professionals whose entire careers depend on this, come in only a hair above everyone else, and their training tends to make them more confident without making them more correct, which is arguably worse than knowing nothing at all. So why do the tells fail so badly? Because you have completely misunderstood what you're looking at. Think about the famous signs. Darting eyes, sweating, a dry mouth, shifting weight, a voice that wavers. Ask yourself what those actually are underneath. They are not signs of lying. They're signs of stress. They're the leakage of a nervous system under pressure, the small physical betrayals of a body that believes it is in danger. And the entire method you were taught rests on one silent assumption that nobody ever says out loud. It assumes that lying makes a person afraid. For most people, in most moments, that is true. But now think carefully about who you actually need to catch. And here is where it turns genuinely chilling. Because the research does not simply say the dangerous ones are harder to catch. It says they are using your method against you. The deception researcher Aldert Fry found something that inverts everything. People who lie habitually, including those with antisocial and Machiavellian traits, the people who essentially make a living from deception, do not avoid your eyes when they lie. They hold them. They make more eye contact than usual, not less. And the reason is almost insulting in its simplicity. They know precisely what you were taught. They know everyone believes that liars look away. So they look at you steadily, deliberately, for longer than an honest person naturally would. And in one study of real, high-stakes deception, in roughly 70% of the clips where someone was lying, the liar was staring directly at the person they were deceiving. So that unbroken eye contact you were trained to read as honesty? For the most practiced liars, it is not the absence of a tell. It is the tell. And your instincts do not stay neutral when they see that calm. They do not conclude, I have no information here. They conclude, this person is being honest with me. Their composure becomes evidence in their favor. Your defense system does not merely fail to stop them. It opens the door and hands them your trust. There's a deeper reason your machinery is failing, and it goes back long before any of this. For nearly all of human history, you never had to read a stranger. You lived among a few dozen people you had known your entire life. You did not catch liars by studying a face for 30 seconds. You caught them across years, through reputation, through the memory of the group, through the slow accumulation of who kept their word. Lying was expensive because you could never escape the people you lied to. Your lie detector was never designed to work in a single conversation. It was designed to work across a lifetime, inside a community that remembered everything. Then you were dropped into a world of strangers. Interviews, first dates, sales calls, profiles, single encounters with people who share no history with you and may never see you again. You are running ancient software built for lifelong reputation in a world of one-time meetings. And a certain kind of person thrives in exactly that gap. So what actually works? Because something does, and it is almost the opposite of what you were taught. First, stop watching. Start listening. That same enormous analysis found people are measurably better at judging lies they can hear than lies they can see. The face is noise. The body is noise. Close your eyes, and the signal gets stronger. Second, stop reading behavior and start examining content. Researchers are blunt that the link between body language and deception is faint and unreliable, and that observers should focus on what is actually being said, not how they said it. What they said, does the story hold together? Does it survive contact with a date, a document, another person? Third, and this is the one that genuinely moves the needle, make them work. Lying is mentally expensive. A liar has to invent, monitor your reaction, and keep their story consistent all at once, while the honest person is simply remembering. So add load. Ask for the story out of order. Ask an unexpected question they could not have rehearsed. Ask for a detail no one would prepare. Under that pressure, the gap between remembering and inventing finally opens, and accuracy climbs dramatically far beyond the coin flip you've been living with. And above all, read patterns across time. Anyone can perform sincerity for one conversation. Almost nobody can fake a consistent record for months. Do the small promises get kept? Do words and actions match, week after week, when no one is watching? A calm face tells you nothing at all. A pattern tells you everything. So go back to that moment, the one that still stings. They looked you in the eye, they did not flinch, and afterward you tore yourself apart for missing it. But you did not miss anything. There was nothing there to see. That steady gaze was never proof they were honest. It was only ever proof that they were not afraid. And the fact that you could not have done it, that you would have flinched, that something in you would have leaked the truth, was never your weakness at all. That was just the sound of conscience, doing exactly what it was built to do.